At Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready! 10-2 stop. General West.
On first down, it's Hogan. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Jim.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Man, a real stallion, G.
Blue draw Porkers. 30 base. Check 31. Check 31. Hey! He's coming in.
On second down, it's Hogan. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Slam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Check 26. Check.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 54 miles.
On first down, Milton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Linebacker Miles Jack able to knock that one away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on second down. Milton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I almost see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Milton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur,
ain't me a pussy nigga.
Have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
You winning? Not bad, dog.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down, Milton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. looking to throw on second down. Milton.
Whatever, Destiny.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on third down, Milton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Milton. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This is caught. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's caught at the 3. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. 4th down. Milton, it's complete, swings it out to his running back. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Patriots get the football back.
Got it. Pilot, 64, weak. All day, defense, all day, all day. Check it backer, check it backer. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Hogan, well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Hogan. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Hogan, and an alley to run. And all the way in, touchdown, New England. A big play there, 78 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 1st down. Milton. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hogan, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Clifford. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw on 3rd down, Clifford. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Weil, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juwan Williams. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Come on, set. Send over.
On first down, Hogan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, dude.
To throw on second down, Clifford. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain there of 21 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Tack McKinley. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
I know that flow bet not be soaking wet.
Line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Going for the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Desmond King picks it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Ready? 18, hey, C6, C6. 80 weapons. 50.
On first and 10, Clifford. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jakeem Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams
I need to get Tanaya Tao.
But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Desmond King making the tackle. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, Milton. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Joe Williams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check, 59. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on. Get it.
Throwing again. Clifford. He finds Taylor. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Clifford. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. 2nd and 6. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Mike 5'9". Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up. Go. Hey, go.
From the gun on third down. Clifford. He's going to fire this thing deep right. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. He's picked off near his own 48.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Off play action. Milton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Let's get it.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for him today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlep Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Clifford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Milton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking to throw. Milton being chased out left. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
61, match box, flight. We got 3. Hey, Wahoo!
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Come on,
This is
man.
incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Uncorks one for Davis. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing on 1st down. Milton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. To throw on second down. Milton. Over the middle, complete. That's Armstrong. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'll back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. You see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go fit. Run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the rain drop. I'm keeping